Okay, people, let's be real for a second. We know what's going on. We all know it. There needs to be something done. It is a long time past. The world needs some shaking. And we know the solution to it too. Let me say it. We need a king. One absolute ruler over the whole world. And that should be me. Now, history have not proven this tactic to be foolproof, but we can't be paralyzed by analyzing history anymore. We have to act, and we have to act fast. Why it should be me? Well, because I'm kind of over with this world. I don't have left any excitement or ambition or enthusiasm for any single such thing in the world, be it joy, pleasure, luxury, or even safety. I don't care anymore, you know. I don't care for anything for me. I've lived enough. I sit with myself. I sat with myself and really looked me deep in the heart and faced the truth that only thing left for me in this life, in this world, that could make me genuinely happy, like truly, like without a doubt, like it wouldn't be a facade, it wouldn't be a lie. Maybe it would last 5 seconds, 10 seconds, I don't know how long it would last, but it would genuinely make me happy. And there's only one thing, and that is seeing this world changed for better. Seeing this world as a better place for the next generations, for all the people living now and that will come after. And no halfway measures, you know. I want it to be lasting. I want to make sure it would last. Only then, at that moment, seeing that I would be happy. And that's it. Other than that, I'm kind of grew accustomed to anything and everything of this world and doesn't really matter to me much. So that makes me kind of incorruptible, logically speaking. And also that's I think like the primary objective to achieve in a king. But other than that, I also really invested in myself over the years, and I am a very worldly person. I could bring all the cultures together, bridge every gap and division the world has right now. I could see a unity, a harmony for all the world. I have a vision, people. I have a vision, and I have to see it through, and nothing else will make me satisfied in this world. Like, I am so serious. I could sacrifice anything and everything for this. No one could, blackmail me or get in my way on this journey to fix the world. And no, it wouldn't work with only one country. No. It has to be the whole world. Yeah. I don't wanna deal with any more infighting, any more competitive spirit in this world. I want total unanimity, I want total union. And I believe, and that's the only thing that can, get me through another day, is that for that unity, we don't need to give up on any uniqueness, any subculture, we don't need to give up on anything that makes us different. We can get in harmony with our differences that makes us beautiful and powerful. So like, look at today's wannabe kings. They got it all wrong. They don't aim for that total unity at all. They just bide for their time. They're these wannabe authoritarian leaders. They're just puppets of some capital owners. That's just that. It's simple as that. They have no vision. They have no leading capacity. They are just mouthpieces, and that's sad. That is what we have to work with, and that's a bad start. And that's why we have to start today. That's why we have to act. We can't be no more doubting ourselves. We have to get together. And I have great policies in my mind, because I have been interested in the whole humanity of all of its stages throughout history and all of its different cultures in it. How to how to solve the big human question to make it a better life for all humans to unleash their true potential, because that's what everyone deserves from the birth. I have tinkered with this a lot, and I have few policies. Like, first of all, if we are gonna get serious, universal income, that is number one priority. That's just like total reshaping of economy from top down. That's gripping it from the reins and just total reformation. Younger me would have not started with this policy. Younger me would say, you need power, man. You need real grasp on this situation. You can't just go ahead and declare war on what is already established very widely and very hegemonically. You can't just go ahead and start with that. You have to play the wise game. You have to be a manipulator, a negotiator. And in my years, I've kind of lost the belief in working in the gray. Like, to live, to be, you need to be something specific, very headstrong. You can't just dilly-dally, just go between all the sides and just play the mediator. That's nothing. You'll just you're gonna erode. That's what happens to all of us. All of us, all the workers in our current world, all the fathers, all the mothers, all the children, we try to bridge everything together very sensibly, very good, with good intents, and everything just bogs us down, beats us down. They just like in nature, a grass does not play mediator. It just conquers. The grass, it just invades. It just spreads. It doesn't care. Now, there are few instances of like codependency that can make things thrive, make live beings thrive. But that thriving we can't hope for that anymore. People, we have been hoping for that for the last 12,000 human history, for the last 12,000 years of history and more. Like, we are social creatures. We are hoping for that we can strive by compromise, but no, it's not working like that. In practice, you can see the world's fate. It does not work like that in our circumstances. Maybe a different circumstance. Maybe in future, if we meet aliens, maybe compromise then with them would work, right? Then we can start new hope for compromise. But within our current situation, like, no compromise. Because that just kills you. Like, in your soul, you just give up. You become apathetic. You just grew accustomed to all the crazy things because you are told to mediate with them. You are told to take it easy, man. You just don't care about it. Live your life. It's that easy. Why are you making it so difficult for yourself? And then what is left of you? One day you look at yourself in front of a screen, all alone, and just say, what the fuck? I did not expect this existential despair to come. They did not promise me that. They told me everything was gonna be fine. Just be humble, just take it easy, and just let it be, let it flow, and I was gonna be happy. Why am I still feeling responsible for the whole world and all the things that going down on it very badly? Why do I feel empty? Why do I feel empty? Because in the wisdom we found, we've lost the wisdom to be our unique selves, but gain the wisdom to be just blob of 9 billion people that can't really take a stance together. We become this blob of inaction. We gave up on the individual agents and we trusted in the wisdom of the populace. And we tried it, okay? It doesn't work. Democracies are overrated, guys. Let's be real. No. It's never gonna work with democracies, no. They're just extra steps for some snaky, wild guys to get hold of the situation. To just worm their way into power. They do that. They're like that. Democracies are not foolproof against it. Not at all. And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Like, with less technology, with less information, that snakiness, that worming could always be like balanced out by the good people on the peripheries, you know. Like you have a good mayor in the, I don't know, 1800s. You have a good judge in your neighbor in the 1850s, and like who is your ruler not gonna matter much. There's so much gap between people in those times, so it kind of worked out. We kind of survived through it, but after this point on forward, there's just so much accumulation of power, and it can spread so widely. It's just we are cooked, you know. If we continue with democracy, if we continue letting, you know, snaky people worm their way up, no. I'm gonna be the king, okay? I will bring universal income, yes. And what that means is, you know, what that means is you will have 3 days a week to work and 5 hours a day, and you will have probably, like statistically speaking, you will have a higher income, like probably double at least. That's mathematically what's it looking like. And you know, like the poverty itself, it is very harrowing, it's very sad, but maybe it's not even the vilest thing in the world right now, the most wrong thing, but I believe it's the root cause. I believe that's what I, you know, hypothesize, I theorize, is that with more people above the poverty line, with more people, more time on their hands to think, to observe, to protest, like, then we will take care of all the illegal things already happening, like this Epstein case. Fuck, it's the whole brotherhood around it, like him and all his cronies. I don't want to give names. It's already all illegal, so it's already all like looked down upon. There's no sugarcoating it, but do we take action against it? I say that's because there's like not enough power in, not enough wealth, not enough power. It's all connected in the general public. General public's opinion is always set, but they can't do anything because we don't have universal income. Fucking that's it. That's simple. It's that easy to solve, really. Like, that's the first thing. And second thing is, like, call me crazy, but I think it's inspirational. I think I will bring back old mythology, old pantheons. Like, I want to bring back, I don't know, Ishtar, Inanna. I want to bring back Athena, Artemis. Like, I want to bring back Hera. Freya, Isis and Ra. I want to bring back Brahma. I think we lost the passion to be. We just so meekly be. We just be, but like our artists, our like creative thinkers, our engineers, our geniuses. It's just there is no enough breathing room. There's not enough life support systems, meaningfully speaking, like epistemically, like ontologically, like existentially. There's not enough life support to just be yourself and just take your stand and be, you know, what to be, what to do, and not feel alone, not feel powerless, but feel the power in you. And I think that could be brought back by some good temples, like I want to bring back Ishtar, build temples for her, and just solve this whole like manosphere problem, like the whole incel problem. I just want to solve it with temples to Ishtar. Like, isn't that so straightforward? That's gonna work. It's that, but we are just so stubborn sometimes to just not be able to see the obvious solution. Like, time works circularly. We always repeat ourselves, and we need to turn, you know, bring back old mythology. That's the way. That's the way. Universal income, temples to Ishtar, and, you know, of course other temples too. All freedom of thought and emotion, like all the rights for everyone, free reign of just being unafraid, free reign of bravery, of being yourself. So like with policies, I would make sure to support all the minorities, the LGBTQ people. And like, I'm gonna be honest, I just feel like for this world to heal, if you want to bring back a real comeback, we need to make sure a big historical justice comes around. Like, what am I speaking about? I'm speaking about like all the crimes the humanity committed over the past history. Like, that much there should be balancing act. That much there should be power given from the ones that power was taken. Like, at least for the first, I don't know, 100 years, I don't want gender equality. Like, I want like matriarchy. Okay? I'm serious. Like, that's the only way to heal the world. That, like, bring back the balance. And then after maybe 100 years with the matriarchy, then we can talk about gender equality, I say. That's what makes sense to me. Like, at this point in time, to talk about, like, let's value both sexes in the same, it's not fair. Like, nothing ever happened before. Like, that's just delusion. No. We need to bring back matriarchy, and yeah, feminism all the way, like LGBTQ all the way, plus, and then I think we can work the rest from then on forwards. It's not going to be that complicated and hard. Like, okay, guys, I have a lot of ideas. Okay, I have a vision, and I don't want to alienate any group, of course. Like, I want to bring back feminism, and I want to bring back sex temples too, for the like alt-right men of the world right now. They need that. I know. I can see that. And also there's that conservative people too that would oppose all I have ever brought up up until now, and they are a considerable amount of people. Like, even I say even 100 people would be considerable amount of people. Like, I would try to make everyone happy. Like, that would make a good king. To value every citizen equally, to some extent. It's just, I don't want to alienate anyone. I want to bring back solutions for everyone. I want everyone in this new world to be better off, more at peace. And that's gonna be hard. Like, bringing peace to 70%, that's easy. That, like, the last remaining 30%, that will be a working process, I say. But what would I do, with all my time? Like, I bring back universal income, I bring back mythology, we bring back justice, and then, like, I would have left nothing to do, right? No, I should always have something to do as a king, and I would work for that last remaining 30% for the rest of my days. I say probably, yeah, it would take my whole life, but I am willing to set the benchmark standard at like 70%, like total peace for the 70%. And that in that moment I achieve it, I would have that my only opportunity to feel happy for once, truly, for like 5 seconds, and then I would worry about the last remaining 30%. And I'm hopeful for the future. Like that's only the beginning. After we get like one kingdom, one government over the whole world, then we will merge all our scientific progress, and it's just gonna skyrocket. Like they say, oh, AI is gonna change everything, change the world. Oh no, this will change the world, to get together for once. AI is gonna just take the world over. It's not gonna adapt to us, we're gonna adapt to it. It's not gonna like, it wouldn't, like if we would let everything happen from now on, like we don't go with my ideas, we don't make me a king, like, and we just let this techno feudalism like take its hold over the world. AGI comes, and it's just, man, we are gonna lose humanity. We're gonna be a total paradigm shift. I'm telling you. I wanna see us like go down to one last hurrah. But before that happens, before like another species takes over, maybe that's too far-fetched, but before techno-feudalism becomes reality, I just want to give one last chance to our innocent side of humanity, the creative side, the feeling side, just prospering all together in a matriarchal harmony. I want to see that happen. That's all I want. That's so far a dream. So far. I worked so hard to just steer away from it. Like, I tried to be happy in so many other ways. I just can't. I've done my best to not pull this emergency lever. Because that's kind of also painful to admit. I would be like much more glad if the world did not need me, needed any of us to change everything. but it's not the hand we are dealt with, right? So this is it. Let's make me a king.